Compassion and resilience. My observation for resilience and compassion is in the leaders I'm working with that I observe them in problem solving and in difficult situations. I want to see what's happening in their system. And for me, the red flags in the system come in when I see the system reacting from a reaction, a trigger reaction, a wound, because anything which is reacting from a wound is going to create a ripple effect back to that company, back to that person, back to your health, for example. So, to be a leader or to be really in your center, we're all leaders. To activate the leader within you is the ability to observe what's coming up in your system, to observe what's coming up in everybody else's system, to be able to read the field around you, to read the field within you, to stay centered, stay within your system. If you're in your system, you're connected to creation, and creation will bring the highest, most potent result into the system in that given time and space. So it's the ability to be present, to observe, to be compassionate with yourself, compassionate with the situation around you, to be compassionate with the people around you and observe what is running their system, which usually is wounds within ourselves, within others, and the ability to stay centered. So resilience is the ability to let go that great plan that you've been working on for months and to read the system and recreate, reinvent yourself, to recreate yourself in every given moment in time when the system is closed or when the system shuts down or when it implodes. So in this webinar, what I'll be doing is I'm going to be working with ancestral regrets, ancestral where they couldn't let go, accept the situation and couldn't let go. It's a continuation from the disappointment webinar, and it really helps you to stay balanced, to stay centered, and the ability to show up. Being resilient is not just the ability to show up when you commit to something. It's the ability to show up and be present, and also be present with whatever is coming up in your system, whatever is coming up in your emotions, to sit in it, to sit in your cells, to sit in your heart, to sit in your body, and to let it flow through your system. So if there's a shock, if there's a regret, if there's anger, if there's resentment coming up in you as an emotion, it's the ability to let this release, not to bypass it, but to release, to accept it's there, to accept what's brewing up inside me. And that is not controlling me, that my nervous system is not controlling me. I am the master of my nervous system. And I invite my nervous system to sit down, and I am the master of my nervous system. So it's a reconnection with self. It's a reconnection with your nervous system. It's a reconnection with presence. So this webinar, we're going to be working deeply with the nervous system and deeply with a space of presence. Because the great things are the most simple things in life. And for me, resilience is very, in a way, simple. It's about staying present. It's about staying in your 0 point. It's about staying in your heart point, because that is creation. And creation is designed to bring us to the highest possibilities in this time and space. If there's part of my system in regrets, or I can't move on, I can't let go, then creation cannot guide me, because I'm not listening. I'm not moving with it. I'm not in flow. We're a river of creation, and our inner child's creativity, expression of our soul is guiding us. And if we disconnect that child's essence, that creativity, that essence, that flow within us, that passion, and then we're disconnecting ourselves from creation. So this webinar will be very, very deep. It will work through all the wounds, all the imprints, which is keeping us out of ourselves. So we can go back into flow, into possibilities, into enjoying the experience, recreating oneself, reinventing oneself, being satisfied in oneself, living in this moment in time, enjoying this moment in time. And when the things get bumpy, you can stay with that. It will pass, but you can stay with it. You can feel it. You can breathe it. And you know it's giving you possibilities to reinvent yourself, to evolve from this deep space. The biggest growth in most people is where they had really strong dips in their lives, challenging times, because it strips away the control mechanisms. And it helps you to come out of the old belief systems, the old skin, which was created of safety and programming and control from the ancestors and from yourself. So we will be working through all the control mechanisms in oneself so we can reconnect to you, because you are creation and you are there already. It's about bringing that into your cells, bringing that into our body. And that is the missing key. It's to bring it in cellularly, presence cellularly. The heart is like an engine and it's charging the cells. And the heart has so much energy to recharge every cell in the body, including your aura. And if you're not in those cells, you're missing the opportunity of life. So it's about being present in the cells so you can manifest from the cells. If you try manifesting and you're not, the heart is not connected to energetically vibrating in those cells, then you're not going to manifest as creator. You're going to manifest with the information of that cell, which could be a trauma. So the way I work is really to embody and almost like empty the cells without losing the memories, the knowledge, the wisdom, and releasing these old charges and fears and illusions from the cells, from the subconsciousness, from the nervous system. So your heart energy can go and charge the cells. And when you charge the cells, your vision, when you create your vision, you're bringing it into physical manifestation, because the physical manifestation is within the cells now. If you're not in the cells, physical manifestation will not take place. Also within the subconsciousness and the nervous system. So how I'm working is to get into the cells, clean, like empty the cells of these old unexpressed emotion charges, separation, working within the subconsciousness of the brain, where we would dissociate it, working within the emotions of the brain, which is also within the brain, the emotions of the body, the heart, and then also releasing the control mechanisms, which is keeping us out of time and space, this presence in this time and space. So it's about releasing the past, that I'm not in worry about the past or controlled by my past experiences, and the ability to bring the visions into the now. So it's bringing the future into the now. So releasing the past fears, illusions, growing from them, bringing them to here, the wisdom. And then my vision of the future, which I'm not afraid of, I bring it into the now. And from that space, I am a creator. And from that space, I will manifest physical manifestation. When I surrender the past experiences, bring the knowledge into the now, and my future vision, I bring into now, into my heart space, which then, if I'm in the cells, it activates it in my physical body, within my aura, and now I can manifest. And for me, that is the key, the real key for manifestation. So I look forward to seeing you at the webinar if you'd like to make these changes in your life. And yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Take care.